Today on Newsbytes, Pfizer's mixed earnings amid declining vaccine demand, co-founder critiques Wikipedia's bias, old light bulbs banned in the US, Niger coup prompts evacuation, and a throwback video on a controversial comment. All on today's Newsbytes. All right, here's the scoop. Pfizer's quarterly earnings beat expectations, but revenues fell short as COVID product sales declined. Earnings were 67 cents per share, exceeding estimates, but revenues dropped 54% to $12.74 billion, missing forecasts amid decreasing Paxlovid and COVID vaccine demand. The company is now working to close a $30 billion acquisition of cancer drug maker Seagen. All right, and in case you didn't know, Larry Sanger, the co-founder of Wikipedia and one of its harshest critics, discussed the rampant bias and propagandist weaponization of the organization by agencies like the FBI.
The rank and file Wikipedians, they take their cues not from, Wikipedia's original neutrality policy or anything like that. They don't care about that at all. They take their cues from basically the CNN and MSNBC and the New York Times. And one also has to remember that they have declared like 80% of the major sources of news on the right to be unreliable officially. It's in their policy. It was on their radar. Wikipedia moved on to the establishment's radar, and we do have evidence that the CIA, even as early as, I think, was it Virgil Griffiths discovered this in 2008, I think, something like that the CIA and the FBI computers were used to edit Wikipedia. You think they stopped doing that back then? No.
Okay, and in case you missed it, starting today, sales of incandescent light bulbs are banned nationwide in the US. The DOE says LED bulbs use 75% less energy and last 25 times longer. But some call this government overreach, saying people should choose for themselves what type of bulb they want to use. You can still use filament light bulbs, but they're illegal to sell and manufacture. Okay, here we go. France evacuates citizens after Niger's military coup in neighboring Mali and Burkina warn outside intervention means war. The White House also says there are no signs that Russia backed the takeover, despite members of the coup chanting and hailing Russia. In addition, U.S. troops in Niger pulled back to the base as the U.S. aims to restore the ousted president. But new Niger rulers detained politicians and cautioned against removing the former leader as it will spark retaliation. The Trans-Saharan gas pipeline that starts in Niger was planned to supply as much as 30 billion cubic meters of Nigerian gas to Europe annually. All right, and to wrap us up for our final video, let's do a throwback to the past. Check it out.
We're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
From Pfizer's earnings to coups and political propaganda and corruption, we covered today's tops. What stood out most to you? Like and subscribe for your daily download of the key headlines. And if you want to know more, visit Disclose.tv for all your breaking news. Leave your feedback below and join us next time on Newsbytes.